in local news, the Kaduvela magistrate ordered the driver and the conductor of the bus, which met with an accident in the Thalangama area yesterday, to be remanded until the 4th of June. This tragic accident claimed the lives of a mother of two and a father of two opposite the Thalangama hospital.
The private bus, which was plying from P-2 to Koswatha, had veered off the road, killing a mother and a father from two separate families. The police said that preliminary investigations have revealed that the accident was caused due to the negligence of the driver. Eyewitness accounts said that the bus was travelling above the stipulated speed limit. Yesterday, the police confirmed that among the injured were a 1.5-year-old infant and that the mother and father of the infant had been killed in the accident. However, this morning it was confirmed to News First that only the mother of the child was killed in the accident and the father is receiving treatment in hospital. This was the house in which the mother of two, 29-year-old Nisansala Devi, lived in. The house is located in Pore, Aturagiriya. She had met with the tragedy while she had returned from a dental clinic at the Thalangama hospital with her husband and baby. They had stayed at the bus stand until their daughter arrived from the preschool.
දැන් අවුරුදු 3ක කාලේ ඉඳලා මගේ තත් දෙක පේන්නේ නැහැ නැගිටලා යන්න ඉන්න බෑ ඒ රාජකාරීත් කොහමද මෙයා කරන්නේ දැන් ඉතින් මට කරන්න කෙනෙකුත් නැහැ අම්මා නැතුව දරුවෝ දෙන්නේ කොහොමද දැන් එයා අදාගෙන ජීවත් වෙන්නද කාගේ හරි පිටක් අවුරුණක් නැතුව
මරණවත් තියාගන්න ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඉඩක් නැහැ.
They are very poor. The body cannot be placed in the house. The body will be placed at a relative's house. Justice should be meted out to the children and their father.
බලන ඔය සමගෙම ඉල්ලනවා.
The other individual who was killed in the accident was a 59-year-old father of two, Tantirge Hemachandra from Muleriava. He was aboard the bus at the time of the accident. He had boarded the bus with the intention of heading home after paying a visit to the bank for a business purpose. The driver who made people feel helpless should be punished. Another 3 persons who were injured in yesterday's accident are receiving treatment at the Colombo National Hospital.
Now, 2 individuals died in a motor accident in the Ambilimigam area in Pilimatalawa, Kadugannava. News First EU reporter M.H.M. Arusteen filed this report.
අද අලියම 1:45ක් දෙකක් අතර පිළිමතලා ප්‍රදේශයේදී අනතුරක් සිදු වුණා. මම මේ ස්ථානයට ගොස් නිරීක්ෂණය.
Between 1:45 and 2 this morning, an accident took place in the Pilimatalawa area. When the area was inspected, it could be seen that a car had rammed into a stationary bus. The incident has left 2 people dead. The incident took place when the car, which was arriving from Kandy, rammed into the stationary bus in the Pilimatalawa area.
ගැටි තිබුණා. මම නිවුස් EU reporter මොහමඩ් අරුස් මානෝර සිට.
Similar to farmers, fishermen too faced hardships if they cannot reap their harvest at the correct time. Now, both groups charge that they have had to face hardships owing to the failure of authorities not granting them their due concessions. This story is about a group of fishermen who face such a dilemma.
The News First correspondent in Negombo travelled to the Negombo Fisheries Harbour in order to inquire into the charges levelled by the fishermen. The fishermen charge that they are forced to waste a large amount of time at the harbour to obtain fuel from the government-issued coupons. Many fishermen living in and around Negombo arrived at this harbour to stock up on supplies such as ice, water and food. The main priority is to obtain fuel. However, fishermen complain that they are forced to wait for days in order to obtain fuel from their coupons. There are 4 filling stations located within the fisheries harbour. 2 of them are private fisheries harbour, while the other 2 belong to the Ceylon Fishery Harbour Corporation and the Negombo South Fishery Multi-Purpose Cooperative Committee. The fishermen claim that only the fuel station run by the Ceylon Fishery Harbour Corporation provides fuel in exchange for the government-issued coupons.
We have been waiting for 6 to 7 days to obtain fuel. Only one station accepts coupons. We have 8 boats and we have been here from morning. We won't be able to obtain fuel.
The fishermen point out that waiting for a prolonged period in the harbour to obtain fuel destroys their other supplies. They request that a speedy solution be provided to this issue.
Area residents of Dikkola in Badula charge that the bridge that falls across the Kudaoya, which is in a dilapidated condition, is hindering their day-to-day activities. Area residents charge that the authorities are not paying any heed to their issues.
The Kuda Oya, which flows into the Logal Oya, can be found if one travels to Dikirigolla on the Badulla Mahiyangane road and travels a further 1.5 kilometers. 3 months after the construction of a new bridge in 2006 at a cost of 1.5 million rupees, the bridge was destroyed by the strong tides of the Kuda Oya. It has been nearly 7 years since that fateful day. However, authorities are yet to provide a solution for this.
For weeks,
the Kuda Oya overflows, and as a result, children cannot travel to school. Farmers cannot travel to their farmlands. Even I fell in the river one day. Nearly 7 villagers have to face severe hardships due to the destruction of the bridge. In case of an emergency, area residents need to travel an additional distance of 15 kilometers to reach the nearest town. We are not asking for flyovers, expressways or carpeted roads. All we ask is for this bridge to be reconstructed.
You're watching News Plus. Time now for Action TV.
The court has a right to provide rulings on children who face issues with guardianship and probationary care through the Children and Young Persons Ordinance. The courts arrive at such decisions after taking into account probation and social reports on the children. The decision reached by court pertaining to this infant who was brought out of the Maravilla hospital by probationary care officer is one which exemplifies the authority granted to take a decision taking into consideration the child's best interest. This 2-month-old infant grew up at the premature unit of the Maravilla hospital from the 15th of April due to an issue with regard to custody of the child. The courts ordered this child to be sent to an orphanage in Megalava, Galgamwa, which comes under the purview of the North Western Province Probationary Care Department. According to the existing legal provisions, the court has to make such an order through the Department of Prisons, and the Prisons Department is well aware that it is vested with such responsibilities. Although the department is well aware of their responsibilities, this prisons officer who was transporting the infant from the premature babies unit had to board a bus which is usually used to transport prisoners. It is ironic that a group of individuals who were being transferred to remand custody were also on board the bus at that time. The courts have notified the prisons department on a number of occasions not to utilize such buses to transport infants. It might take some time for the Department of Prisons to obtain resources to transport children in a proper manner. However, taking into account the previous actions as well as future actions, one cannot fathom as to why they could not allocate some resources taking into consideration the child's best interest. Preparations to celebrate the Vesak festival in Mathura in a grand scale bears testament to the amount of resources within the department. Therefore, doesn't the inability to even hire a vehicle to transport this child from Marwila to Megalava, which is located around 100 kilometers away, exemplify the poor attitude that the Department of Prisons has towards children? Minister of Rehabilitation and Prison Reforms, this one is over to you.
Our sister channel Sirius TV won the Television of the Year award last night at the Raigam Tele Awards ceremony in Colombo, while News First also clinched some of the top honours. The Raigam Tele's Awards, which recognizes the talent of television artists as well as the contribution made by media institutions, was held in Colombo last evening. Senior Minister of Infrastructure, Facilities and Good Governance, Ratnasiri Vikramanayake, was the chief guest at the event. The ceremony, which was held for the 9th occasion, saw awards being given away under 5 categories, which were Excellence in TV Media, Excellence in Teledramas, Most Popular Awards, Appreciation Awards and Television Channel of the Year. News First Omaya Kovilakudage won the award for the Best Sinhala Language News Anchor for the year 2012.
Sirasa TV Nalikave Pravrutti Nivedika Omaya Kovilakudage.
News First Jeffrey Jebadarshan was awarded the Best Tamil Language News Anchor for the year 2012. News First Thusita Pittigala won the award for the Best News Report of 2012. News First Vasantha Pradeep accepted the award on behalf of him. Meanwhile, Tanuja Javardhana from Sirius TV was adjudged the Best Sinhala Language Television Presenter. The Spellmaster program, aired on our sister channel Sirius TV, was adjudged the Best Quiz Show for 2012, while Sirius Superstar Season 5 was honoured with the award for the Best Reality TV program. Meanwhile, Sirius TV won the Television Channel of the Year award. On to sports news this evening. Isipathana College Colombo were declared winners of their encounter with Royal College Colombo in a Division 1 inter-school rugby tournament encounter played today.
Under the Division 1 tournament, Royal College Colombo and Isipathana College Colombo locked horns today for the Milroy Fernando Trophy at the Royal College grounds. Tournament Secretary Gamini Sarat Chandra said that when the scores were levelled at 20 all, the Royal College players stopped off the field. Speaking to Sports First, he added that the Royal College Rugrites opted off the field due to the injuries sustained by the players. The referee decided to resume the game afterwards and Isipathana College scored 7 points. Thereby, Isipathana College won the game 27-20 and was incidentally their second victory in 7 games. It is noted, however, the electronic media were not permitted to cover the game.
Twin mountain gorilla babies rolling and playing in the rainforest of Rwanda were caught on tape by a San Diego Zoo global scientist during a recent visit. Now the gorillas are part of the Hirawa group, one of the 10 groups that are being monitored and protected by the park's staff. We'll leave you tonight with a look at these amazing creatures. For the News First team, I'm Ramesh Rugal Bandara. Good night.